In the rush of modern life, have you ever wondered why the loudest things often fade the fastest, while silence remains enduring through the long years? Look at this ancient oak tree, a silent sentinel that has stood here for 1,000 years, witnessing the endless flow of time and changing world. Its bark is rugged and worn, etched with the deep lines of history, like the forehead of a sage who has seen the rise and fall. The roots reach deep into the dark earth, anchoring the tree against the unseen forces of nature, holding firm while the surface world constantly shifts around. Every crack in its skin tells a story of survival, of enduring the scorching summer heat and the freezing winter winds with unwavering and calm strength. Beneath its vast canopy, tiny weeds begin to sprout, their leaves bright and fresh, reaching upward with a frantic energy that contrasts with the oak. These small plants grow with remarkable speed, appearing almost overnight. Yet they possess a fragility that the ancient tree outgrew many long centuries ago. They represent the noise of the world, quick to rise and quick to fall, while the oak remains a symbol of the eternal and the profound. While the world beneath is in constant motion, the heart of the tree is still, focused on the deep wisdom found only in true silence. The weeds began to boast, their voices carried on the wind as they mocked the old tree for its slowness and its lack of visible movement. They cried out, "Look at us! We grow inches in a day, while you stand there frozen, a relic of a time long since passed away." A dark crow descended from the sky, landing heavily on a withered branch, its caws echoing through the trees like a sharp and biting insult. The bird added its voice to the mockery, shouting that the world outside was changing rapidly, and that the tree was becoming completely irrelevant and forgotten. It mocked the tree's silence, calling it a sign of weakness, unaware that the truest power often resides in the ability to remain perfectly still. But the oak did not answer. It simply breathed with the rhythm of the earth, its soul anchored in a peace the noisy world cannot understand. Its long shadow stretched over the grass, a silent reminder that size and history carry a weight that fleeting words can never hope to match. The pride of the weeds was hollow, built on the shifting sands of time, while the oak stood on the bedrock of 1,000 years' experience. Even as the messenger of discord flew away, the tree remained unmoved, a testament to the strength found in ignoring the petty distractions of life. True character is revealed not when things are easy, but when one faces the noise of the world with a heart that is completely at peace. Nearby, a rabbit dashed through the undergrowth, its heart racing with a frantic energy as it tried to outrun the shadows of the closing day. Behind it, a weary donkey trudged along the path, its steps heavy but deliberate, carrying a burden that would have broken a much faster creature. Stopping to catch its breath, the rabbit looked back and asked, "Why do you move so slowly? The world is passing you by so quickly." The donkey paused, looked toward the giant oak, and replied, "To travel the longest roads, one needs the gift of endurance more than the speed." Like the tree, the donkey knew that the finish line belongs to those who do not let the pace of others dictate their own inner journey. The secret of the ancient oak is hidden underground, in a complex system of roots that have learned to find water even in the driest stones. It draws its strength from the depths, keeping its heart unchanged even while the seasons above bring fire, ice, and the turning of many leaves. Endurance is the quiet victory of the soul over the temporary, a lesson written in the very rings of the wood within this great giant. Our modern lives are much like this ancient forest, filled with the constant noise of digital weeds and the persistent cawing of social media crows. We find ourselves overwhelmed by the pressure to be fast, to be loud, and to react to every fleeting trend that passes across our screens. The opinions of strangers and the glitter of instant success act like the weeds, promising growth but lacking the roots to withstand a single storm. In this frantic race, we often lose our sense of self, traded for a temporary relevance that disappears the moment we look away from the light. But what if we chose the path of the oak? What if we decided to build something that lasts beyond the noise of the current moment? Deep in the silence of the night, the tree teaches us that true power is not found in the reaction, but in the choosing of peace. When the storms of life inevitably arrive, the failures, the judgments, and the sudden changes, the weeds are the first to be swept away in the flood. They had no foundation, only the appearance of life, and in the face of true adversity, their noisy pride turns into a silent, muddy grave. The oak tree groans, its branches bending low, but its heart remains untouched, firmly connected to the ancient wisdom hidden deep within the solid earth. It does not fight the wind. It knows how to bend without breaking, trusting in its roots to hold it through the darkest and coldest hours. Every drop of rain only serves to nourish the tree further, turning the challenge into the very substance of its continued and glorious growth. When the sun rises again, the noisy critics are gone, and only the one who held their ground remains to witness the beauty of a new dawn. To be like the oak in the modern world is to cultivate a mind that is immovable, a sanctuary of peace within a chaotic and busy life. It means focusing on your values, your knowledge, your ethics, and your dedication, rather than the shallow metrics of the digital world we live in today. Ignoring the toxic noise is not an act of cowardice. It is the ultimate choice of the strong who know their own worth and path. When you stop reacting to every spark, you become a mountain that cannot be moved by the small winds of common gossip or public opinion. Your roots are your character, grown through years of trial and error, providing the stability that no external praise could ever hope to provide you. Let the world be loud. Let the crows caw and the weeds boast. Your task is simply to stand firm in your own truth and light. In every moment of stillness, you are building the resilience that will carry you through the seasons of life that have yet to arrive for you. There is a profound beauty in the soul that does not need to shout to be heard, a presence that commands respect through its sheer and calm existence. You are a masterpiece of endurance, a collection of stories and strengths that the world can never take away from you unless you let it. Choose to be the oak, not the weed. Choose the depth of the root over the height of the blade, for the long journey ahead of you. The peace you seek is not found in the absence of noise, but in the presence of an inner silence that no storm can ever reach. Listen to the voice of your own heart, for it speaks the language of the trees and the stars, far removed from the petty squabbles of man. Every trial you face is merely a breeze against your trunk, testing your resolve and forcing your roots to grow even deeper into the fertile soil. When you stop searching for validation outside, you discover an ocean of strength within that is more than enough to sustain you through any hardship. Be the silence in the noise. Be the stone in the river. Be the ancient oak that knows that the sun will always rise again tomorrow. The world will continue its frantic dance, but you can choose to stand still, watching the play of light and shadow with a knowing and kind smile. Keep your heart immovable amidst the ever-changing tides of life. This is the ultimate art of living well and finding true and lasting happiness. Are you the mighty oak tree or the fragile weed? The answer lies in how you choose to face the storms that will surely come your way. Build your life on the bedrock of character, and you will find that you no longer fear the wind, for you have become the wind's master. Go forth with a quiet heart and a steady step, knowing that your strength is eternal and your peace is your own to keep forever. The ancient tree remains, and so will you, if you learn the secret of being still in a world that never stops its loud moving.